Good. You got that? I sent it to you. The prayer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shalom, shalom. All right, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakadash. Continue to exalt those names, Yahweh. He is to be his son, Yahushai. He delivers, he saves. And we always say in the Holy Spirit, Brakateh, Brakateh, Yahushai, double honors to the apostle, elder, bishop, priest, millstone, Messiah, to the brothers, teacher, brother, Most High will. Said it would be sooner or later, he's showing the time for the legacy to the men and women and children out there with contrite spirit to return back to the Most High. Blessings. This is the Day of Atonement starting, Wednesday, sundown, Thursday, sundown. We're just going to get a few, keep it simple, quick vid, few basic scriptures, man. And we always say we have high holy days for a reason. We're separate from the world. So this shows our separation from the world. Most High said he called us out of the world to his marvelous light. So this is for Israel, these high holy days, as well as, some of the other ones, Passover, and so forth, Day of Atonement is one of them. We have Sabbaths within Sabbaths, This is considered a Sabbath. So, refrain from eating, drinking, basically afflicting our souls. That's what we're about to read. And of course, things of that. So yeah. And we have the actual prayer for that. But let me get Leviticus 23 and 27. And there's another scripture saying, we've gotten that when many times the Most High said, I hate your feast days. I will not smell your solemn assemblies, because Jake has turned these things into a way that's not right, it's not good, just like that. It's celebrating some BS now, whether it be birthdays or whatever. It says Leviticus 23 and 27. It says also the 10th, and the Lord said, let's go 26. And the Lord said to Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. And if you go into that word atonement, it means pretty much, in other words, would redeem or make amends, like the Most High has mercy upon us to call us out of this wicked ass world. And, our due service and appreciation to all in the Most High is, and allowing us to return back to Him, is making supplication, is making, fasting, praying, meditating upon these things, how grateful we are to the Most High, Yahweh Shai, for bringing us back. Those are kind of things that we do, that we think upon, I was thinking about even, you think about doing a video, this is the day of 9/11, so on their side, they're kind of like making amends for the victims of 9/11. But this ain't even about that. It's about just thinking about the kingdom, thinking about Yahweh Yahushua, thinking about the brotherhood, thinking about this truth overall, you know. So we'll probably do a video in the near future about that. If not, then so be it. That day is really not important. I mean, we've done videos on 9/11. So, it says, Day of Atonement, it shall be a holy convocation to you, you know, with dedication, with, a contrite spirit, with, really being moved in the spirit to know how serious these things are, because, hey, Jake's days is filled with, you already know, worldly stuff. It says, and ye shall afflict your souls, man. Yeah, because Jake got enough pleasure in this world, man. And all this kind of talking about, you can have intercourse on Sabbath. I mean, you already living in pleasure in this world, man. You have to, renew yourself, get back to your, to the renewing of your mind, which we're gonna read. It says, afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire to the Lord. You shall do no work in the same day. And unfortunately, some brothers got to work. We're under the curses. We're not perfect. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. So this is just rehearsing, man. So we're not gonna get all fancy with it and act like we above, you know, above it all and all that. It says, and ye shall do no work in the same day, for it is a day of atonement to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God, your power. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in the same day, it shall be cut off from among his people. And going back to how strict the laws of Moses was, you actually cut off. So this is mercy, and we're merciful. The Most High will keep us even in our worst times, man. Even in our low state, when we can't get shit right, man. When we're not perfect, you know. You got something to add to that?
Yeah, just without that sacrifice Yahweh Yahushua did through. Because there's no way you can keep all the laws here, and that's why the Lord had to do that. And that's why, like, it said in Romans 12 too, it's a reasonable sacrifice to lay down our lives like he did. That's, us following the stead of Yahweh Yahushua. That's part of the law. And, just like you were saying, like, we're not going to get everything right. That's part of the process. That's part of showing, like, how much we really need, him to come get us. Because this place, without Yahweh Yahushua, Jake through, like, we'll never make it back to the Most High. You know, just be here going through this over and over and over. Just like,
How Jake do it. Come on, man. You know how Jake doing it through third side. He celebrate everything with fanciness and barbecues. You know how people are. There's no structure to, and they serve the so-called white man holidays. So it's not even, and some of the holidays are they get from the scriptures like Easter, but they corrupted. That's really supposed to be Passover, Messiah, but they corrupted. So they're not doing right by doing that. And Christmas too. That's not even Yahushua's birthday, man.
Even celebrate. Yeah, this is crazy.
December 25th. Come on, man. That's dead of winter, man. You think he was born in the winter time, man? Come on, man. It says Psalms 1:1. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. See, this is that's why I said you are special people of all people planet Earth. This is special, man. This is This is Most High put us on time, saying, "Hey, come into me, come into my bosom. You do it this way." You know? It says, "Nor standeth in the way of sinners, not nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and his law doeth he meditate day and night." And that's what we do. We reflect and think upon things that the Most High has given us: the brotherhood, faith, hope. You know, Yasha Allah turning us into a prince of power, so where we're not defeated by enemies in our state of mind, and soon to be, in reality, where they could physically see us ruling, man. Mm-hmm. We're physically going to see them going down and in chains.
Yeah, the Lord, like, I was just saying, like, this is kind of like, I said, let everything be decently done in order. The Lord wants us to spiritually separate from this place first before he takes it down physically. So, like, we have to cleanse ourselves first and have us,
tell one to the brothers and sisters on coming with y'all.
So, we have to be ready, for when it does come down, we don't lose our faith.
Yep.
Because it's going to be a very terrifying time for Israel, but the Lord is going to put a cold spirit on Jake. Jake is going to be ready, the ones who've been afflicting themselves and atoning for their sins. But if you're not serving Yahweh Shai or worshiping him, you don't have no atonement for your sins. It don't matter if you do the day atonement or not. If you really not, if you really not doing your best of your abilities to follow the law. Stay out of these birthdays, like you were saying, holidays.
Because it's one thing to be afflicted by your job and the pain that you go through physically on this earth. It's another thing to afflict your soul, man. Things that you might desire, that you're fighting with, that you want in the flesh, that you put that shit on back burner and focus on the Most High. Rebuild, try to rekindle your relationship, man. Try to rekindle your everything that He's giving you. Renew it through the Spirit, of course. Mm-hmm. And just like Passover, deliverance from Egypt, like these high holy days mean something. Mean something of our past that the Most High did. Like, it's going to be a great it's going to be a great deliverance from this Egypt, spiritual Egypt. So it says, it gets those enough, yeah. Is that it on there? Yeah. Ephesians 4:23.
It's like the brother put up before you get over to that, going into this is why Jake, is destroyed here. He keep trying to have a happy ending here. And since he don't have the knowledge of the Most High, Jake just keep going in a circle where he keep trying to find happiness in the way Esau Edom does stuff and don't ever come out good for Jake. So this is the way we get out of here. Yeah. This is the way where it's actually gonna pay off, like what we're doing and stuff.
Yeah, this actually has meaning, man. Like, Jake used to just get together and just like, all right, what I'm saying? We just in the yard just chilling, drinking and shit. But what though? This actually makes sense right here, man. This is for the our better part, man. Ephesians 4:23, it says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, man. Because that's what it is, in the spirit of your mind. Well, let me go to 22. Yet you put off concerning the former conversation, the old man. And those are the things we fight. We fight the old man, Just like it's pleasure in the world, pleasure with your woman, pleasure with women. That's you know, you got to put that aside, man, and worship the Most High and see how He's constructing things and how He's putting things in order. A man can't put in order his house himself. He need guidance from the higher, to know how to take care of his household, his woman, his brothers, his sons, and his daughters. And that's a beautiful thing, man. And that's what you got to do. Reflect on Zion, how the old ancient of days were, man.
We actually had our families together instead of like actually stuff went right. We know we can't follow all those things, but it's good to look back at them and see like why the Most High had those things established, so we wouldn't have broken families. That's why our law isn't followed here. That's why Israelite families is always broken up because they're not trying to stick to the law to the best of their abilities. This is our heritage. This is like what we really like doing more than anything else. But Jake forgot that. You know?
And you're supposed to enjoy that, Jake. You're supposed to enjoy Jerusalem. Mind state of like how we used to have it, man. We used to have abundance of things, man. We used to have gifts. Be on the Most High's good side, Enemies used to be taken, We used to slaughter these enemies, man. What was all that, Samson, he was killing the Philistine. I mean, he said, hey, if I had to go out with among us, take these Philistines out, man. David slew the Philistines, Moses slew an Egyptian, Say, because I mean, it's all about trying to keep focus and keep a strong head in the midst of all this madness that they spewing out today, man. There's every day there's a damn birthday party. There's a damn celebration about some weird, So look at Esau's stuff. His stuff is like, what is that? Groundhog Day and shit, and President's Day and all that. Like, what the hell is all that, man? What is that other one? It's all kind of wicked. Halloween coming, that wicked ass holiday. Christians even they celebrate that out. That's straight in your face demonic day.
And they love that stuff here. It said this place is, folly, sake, great dignity. They love having fun. That's why a lot of people was confused why Kamala Harris is beating Trump right now and the debates and all that stuff. Because she's a partier. Women love party. Girls just want to have fun, right? That's what America's about. That's why she's winning. Because that's what they want. They want to have a good time. They don't want to worry about the East sending missiles on you. Okay?
But that's the conflict Most High sending. They're going to be like, damn, how we going to put this woman in there in this war?
How we going to get her there?
Women don't go to war, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. The U.S. is counting on her and Little John to save America battle on the grave. That's why we're making sure that we have nothing to do with this place. We're making sure we don't eat and drink nothing today, all day. Yeah. Let you know we're not playing. We trying to go home. Yeah. Dude,
we're doing something different from what the president's doing, Kamala is doing. They're probably champagning up right now.
Yeah, they champagne.
She probably drunk every day. They probably got to coke her up just for her to make a speech out there.
There's a whole bunch of people whining and dining and drinking, and there ain't nobody doing this stuff but Israel right now, celebrating themselves. While they doing that, you got part of them, they whining and dining and giving toasting. They fought against terrorism. Whatever. Y'all weak.
It said 24 that she put on the new man. The new man. Like, you knew the spirit of your mind, a new man. Like, man, we don't celebrate those holidays. We used to be in the world, church, holiday, and it was like you said, it's just so weak, like, just even with Easter, I mentioned you got your kids running back and forth searching for Easter eggs. You know, like what does this mean? I want something that means something. You know, Passover, that's a beautiful thing, man. You know, and what it's going to mean in this great deliverance from this wicked ass Egypt. You know, chariots, man. Hey, we're going home in style, like we always say. We're gonna be delivered in style. You know, Israel, that's how you know we just salt of the earth. Israel, Most High don't leave us high and dry without no, greatness, without no, you know. It says, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness, Washim Yahushai. See, in holiness, that's separate, man. So we keep high holy day. You know, we afflicting our soul through spirit. Jake gonna be like, you think a fat woman's gonna be able to do, desire to do this? Y'all talking about starving yourselves and all that. Like, it's not starving, man. It's like, yeah, it's like, what they gonna do when the famine or where the famine comes? This is a state of fasting prayer, man.
This is what you're gonna have to get used to. Because it might come a time where there ain't no food and there ain't no water. And you gotta think about like it ain't gonna just be like a safe time where you just sitting there and you gotta worry about that. You might have to run through the forest or some shit. You're gonna have to do some shit and you ain't ate a drink.
Yeah.
And you gotta be quiet and shit.
Yeah.
So you gotta be like ready.
You might see somebody ripped apart and have to put your hand over your mouth.
Yeah, and shit. And Lord willing, the Lord puts us in that spirit where, we have that spirit where we laugh in the face of danger.
Yeah.
We not worried about it. We had that Raha Kodash on us. Because it said Isaiah, or not Isaiah, but he said it in what chapter? It was in the 5th chapter. I was just reading it earlier. But it was saying he gonna put a cold spirit on Jake.
Yeah.
It was in man, I can't remember. He said in the 5th chapter. I talked about it yesterday. Yeah, you see, I just talked about this. See it again. It's in Micah. Yeah, Micah the 5th chapter. When you read at the bottom, it goes into that. And he talked about how Jake will be a lion, amongst the Gentiles.
Yeah.
Like king of the jungle. Like we're gonna have a stature about us that's like you ain't gonna be messing with us. Like, especially if we get them powers, they said that we'll tread everybody down in our path. That's what we hoping we get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because hey, all this pain and suffering, man. You want to be stronger than what you feel you get able to handle. Like, might be suffering, but you want to endure more than suffering. People suffer and they take themselves out, but they just can't handle it. The limitations, right? It's Colossians 3:9. Start to close out in 3:9. Lying not one to another, seeing that you have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. So this is the new man. Christians have try to flip it and say, well, we don't follow the old laws now. With being a new man, it allows you to do whatever you want to do and shit, to be chaotic out there with no principles, no laws, and no rules, regulations for your spirit, your soul. You know, you got people doing jackass videos and shit, jumping out of cakes and having food fights. You know, what if it was a damn famine? It wouldn't be no food fights, man. It'll be fighting for food, killing for food. It wouldn't be no laughing and joking, playing with, you know. Like that's you gonna need that type of stuff in the last days.
If the Lord considers you wicked, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
If you're not, siding with the brotherhood, Yahweh Shai, then you basically considered Esau Edom.
Yeah.
Because we know what's gonna happen to them.
Consider a reprobate.
Yeah. You're an enemy of the Most High. And any enemy of the Most High, I got a scripture on it too. I'll let you do that. I got one.
Yeah, I was done with mine.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I know
you had that other one too. I mean, we had that other one to get to. But anyway,
what was the other one?
Lamentation 5:21.
Okay, you want to get down first?
Yeah.
Lamentation 5:21.
Because we in a time of lamentation. We're lamenting, you know? And we need strength, and this is strength when you fast. Pray, that's strength. When you meditate day and night. When you do something opposite of the world, that's strength. Because this world is to tear your soul down, to make you weak, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Go ahead.
This is Lamentations 5:21. Turn thou us unto thee, O Lord, Yahweh Shai.
Turn us to thee, Lord. Go ahead.
And we shall be turned.
We shall be turned. Go ahead.
Renew our days of old.
Renew our days of old, man. Our days of strength. Our days of knowing, like, how serious things were. Like, even your word was bond back then. Like we talked about it. You didn't keep your word, people be like, hey, I'm cutting his head off, man. He said he would do this, and he ain't coming through. Just like when King David, when Saul, and he was, saving a seat for King David to come to sit at meat with him at the table, and his chair was empty, and Saul got mad and was wanting to go after David to kill him, man. Yeah. Jonathan spoke, on behalf of David, like, what you gonna do this, man? He's a good man, man. He's a innocent man. But that's how say you're gonna show up somewhere, you don't show up, they're gonna come looking for you.
Yeah. And that's how it is gonna be in that day of judgment. You don't show up to the wedding, you don't have your garments on, you don't have the spiritual understanding, then the Lord's gonna pull up on you. Yeah. He's gonna find you.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't want to be a good servant. The angels looking at you like, oh, this dude out of place, man. We're going to be ready to snatch you, man. So, yeah. The afflictions of your soul, too, it takes off a lot of heat that was meant for you. Angels say, hey, back off. Hey, let them mourn and go through this affliction. They said much affliction that we enter the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
So
he said he didn't punish us as much as he could have. So even before we was afflicting our souls, he been being easy on us. We could have got it way worse. Yeah. And Jake still be like feeling like sometimes like, damn man, this shit sucks. That's to show you like, shoot, if the Lord really just wanted to have his own way with us, we be fucked. We be through.
I mean, what man gives himself a I'm talking about like where you barely handling it. I mean, able to handle it. You ain't gonna do that. So the Most High gotta do that shit. Like, yeah, put something on him. Yeah, he ain't gonna do it himself. He ain't gonna go through the fire. Jay want the easiest life here, man. He wants the most simple, the easiest, most comfortable life here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got one just going into what we were saying earlier about turn us back. But if you're gonna be the wicked, this is what the Lord gonna do to you. I want to read it in the NLT and not read in the King James version. It say it's Job 11:20. It says, "But the wicked will be blinded; they will have no escape. Their only hope is death."
Right.
That's heavy, right?
I thought he Most High was for everybody. I thought like
That's heavy.
Don't mess with that. He's not a bad guy. Like wicked shall not go unpunished.
He said, "You gonna wish you was dead."
See, we know the gruesome things out here. The Most High.
Say no game. And I'll read in King James Version. It says, "But the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost."
Yeah,
that's that's the only hope they have. Is they last breath.
You think them rats go through this stuff? Man, they don't care about the scripture. They don't afflict them. So they rich and shit.
Yeah, they ain't afflicting nothing over there right now.
They chasing around each other in bunny suits, doing sexual perverted acts and shit. Ain't talking nothing spiritually constructive. Nah. They want to give off that like they doing that.
It says Satan transformed himself into red light. He does it through the Luciferians, the Edomites, man.
You think we're at the time of World War III? Shouldn't that cause for fasting and praying and all that?
And a lot of people just worried about still being comfortable here, and that's what's gonna get you the same reward of the wicked. Yeah. You're gonna hope that you done breathing here. Yeah. We want to see Jacob's trouble. We want to go through it. We want to see, the fall of the wicked. This is what we've been waiting on. Every time we died and came back here through reincarnation, we finally got to the point where we actually get to see their ass lose.
Even Earth is like, man, we've been going through this.
Going through this shit, man. Damn, man. It's time to go.
Y'all gonna get it right, Israel. Dang. Shit. We are the hold up, man. Like to this thing. Most High said, if Israel gets straight, shit, I'll bring the earth back to its original way of life, love.
And they didn't. So he said, I'm gonna have to make it. Blow y'all ass up.
I think it was Job that said that I'm straight on every side, like, and deal with this most. He was getting that heat put on him.
And he was a righteous man, he had that training to be able to go through things. So how much more we gonna need that help?
Yeah. 2 Timothy 3:4. And say, be lovers. We'll start to close out, man. And, it's not too much we can say more, man. Like, get right or get left. I want a T-shirt like that, like get right or get left, and then have a chariot up there leading the people on, and people burning at the bottom. No, something like that. That's a cool little shirt. Get right or get left. We speaking to ourselves, our own selves. 2 Timothy 3:4 it says, it goes into reprobate mind pretty much. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh Yahushai, and it says God, but we know. But yeah, they want pleasure. They're love is a pleasure more because you could have fun. You can drink wine. You can, you have a woman. You can get yours. But it's a day that we dedicate completely and embrace ourselves in the Most High. This is one of those days, Day of Atonement. These high holy days. You know, these are our special days that we got from the world. This this is what makes us special. Like, you know how people like, what do you got? What do you got? You a little kid in school. What do your father have for you? And you be like, and you be bragging about your father, like, yeah, father, he went fishing yesterday and took me to the great museum or something. Like, it's filled with substance that your father does for you. And this is one of the things. He gave us our own high holy days, our own laws. He gave us our own special, knowledge of wisdom and understanding.
Yeah, this is good what we're gonna be doing in the kingdom, but on that day when we afflict our souls, you ain't gonna even be worried about it because you ain't gonna ever be hungry or thirsty anyway. Yeah. But the heathens they're gonna have to afflict their souls like we doing right now to keep them demons off of them. They're gonna always have to get right. They're gonna realize how important that what we were doing, like how special this is in that day. We finally get to go home. We can leave this place. It's gonna be a bunch of dirt clods.
And you feel better, man. You
Yeah.
fast and pray, you feel better.
Mhm.
Cleaning out your body. Because your body the flesh is always wanting fleshly things. There's always wanting stuff in this place, desiring stuff in this place. You can't get enough of this stuff.
And ain't none of it healthy either, because I seen the article too going into even the healthy stuff. People getting cancer off that shit. You talking about fruits and vegetables and shit that's supposed to be good for they getting cancer off that shit.
Yeah.
Like this place is through.
It's through, man. That's the kind of things you gotta pray for. Like, even though it's most high, we don't know what they doing, on the secret microscopic level and shit. Secret ingredient level and shit. We just know it's poison. But we don't know what the hell is in it. So we pray to the Most High to look out for us, like, man, So say, give your body a break, man, and give put off pleasure, put off. What did it say? Moses, he suffered with his people, instead of one season of sin. Paraphrase.
Yeah, instead of living in Egypt and having all them provisions, he's like, man, I'm just staying out here with Israel.
Yeah, I think it actually said a season of sin. And then it said Yahushua came for our sake. So, we putting off this world and letting the world do itself, and we coming back. We rather be on this side of the tracks, this side of the fence. Like we said, there's only two sides of the fence, man. And you can't be. Let's say you got two dogs of each the fence. You can't stay on that fence all night. You're gonna have to drop one side or the other. One side. You can't sleep on the fence, man. Jake tried to be like, damn. Once you fall asleep, you fall on one side.
Yeah. And that's like, that's how a lot of, lukewarm, that's how them lukewarm Christians look like.
Yeah.
They just one leg on both sides of the fence and shit.
Like,
that's uncomfortable, Jake. You got to pick a side.
And those are the type of people that are voting. Kamala Harris, those are Christians. Why Christians, man? Like, what the hell, man? Yeah, we ain't into that goofy stuff, man.
They be
marching out there,
protesting, talking. Jesus saves everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell y'all talking about. It said the Lord coming with a sword. I don't know who y'all talking about.
High opposition. I think one of the latest things they said between Biden and Kamala, not Biden and Kamala, but Trump and Kamala is the abortion thing. Where the hell that come? These people are crazy, man. Jake killing each other, murder capitals in Jake neighborhood, curses and all that. We just happy to serve, man.
Yeah. Stay out of all this shit.
Stay out of that, man. Use the wisdom to the best of our ability. There's the righteous act to our best ability, and thankful for things like days like this. You know, because we have to work. You have to work. I have to work today.
Yeah.
Come home and you know they don't know they don't do this at the job. They don't have no open days. They don't let you off so you can enjoy your day of atonement, or for your soul to so you can mend yourself back with the Most High.
They don't pay us enough to where we can take off. Shit, we'll lose the damn whatever the fuck we got, or we about trying to fight, hustle back for the next 3 weeks to catch up with 2 days. We missed some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you call
salvation that is, bro.
Yeah. That's why we have to, we make an excuse. Hey, family got a gathering. We don't say Passover. They looking at you like Passover. You're not Jewish.
Yeah.
We are the real, dude. You're looking at the real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they don't know nothing. These Christians don't know nothing about this stuff, man. Whenever you heard of Passover, feast dedication, all that, in the church, we the only people that do this, man. I don't even think a lot of camps do it. Like, these camps are falling off, man. They don't really believe in the Bible. They're not in the book, Nah. They don't. They trying to justify intercourse on the Sabbath. Why would you just leave pleasure out of it, man?
Just wait a day before you hit the box.
Yeah,
it's not that hard.
Yeah, man.
Just wait one day. Yeah. Like Jake damn get blown up out here because he wanted to hit the box on the wrong day.
Man, I'm hungry as hell. I don't see how y'all be doing this stuff. Calm down, man. Like, it's not the world. It is the world.
This one.
Yeah, exactly. But we still got prophecies to go. So still. You might, but most I might strike your ass down on.
Yeah.
Keep playing. Most I might strike your ass down.
We trying to see the end of this thing.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah. It said that 1 Timothy 5:6 parable. You see that lives in pleasure is dead while she lives. You could be dead while you live.
Congregation of the dead.
Yeah, congregation of the dead.
That's what this is. When you go out and you see all these people partying and all that. Yeah, this is what that's what that is.
And they got the most ratchet songs to their celebrations too, man. Like madness, man. Like in adultery, stripping, twerking, and all that. Like, so I don't want to be a part of that, man.
So good, they better live it up. Y'all got about 2 more years, Babylon. About 2 more years at the max. It's about to get real weird around here. The spirit's gonna start moving around.
Oh man.
It's gonna get real weird.
Spirits and them jabs and devil whispering to you, jump off the bridge.
Mm-hmm. You try to wake up, Daddy, and it can happen right on point, Jake. You never even know it can happen instantly. Like I'm talking about, like, we went outside to do laundry one day and it was drones and Esau Edom with straps running around everywhere and tanks and shit. Fucking tank trucks rolling around with third guns on them and shit. We like, what the hell going on? That's how quick it can get, Jake. Like
martial law.
Fucking martial law, I know, like, wow. And they everywhere.
Yeah. And the police ain't the worst. You wait until they call these other people.
Yeah. Wait till they call
Shalom, brother, sister, I'm coming, boy. Shalom. Police, yeah. Yeah, it's Jake think this is the worst that Esau does. Like shooting shit. Esau got some shit, boy, your ass.
Yeah. If you don't got no protection, the Lord's gonna let these devils do whatever they want to you. So that's why we want to make sure, it said the Lord is a strong tower, and those who running into it is safe.
His name, yeah.
His name, it's, we're safe from getting, a lot of different type of judgments that people are not going to be safe from.
Yeah, like you said, you showed that one video where that woman fell in a hole. This one other woman, she was a Jake. They all got out the car. The whole family walked to the door, and she left her baby. And her baby was still walking in front of the car, and the baby got ran over, man, just like that. They beating the man to death. He didn't see the baby. It was their fault because they didn't, they was mindless about where how their baby was coming to the door or something. As simple as that, man. And it just, you know, so it was probably a demon that whispered to her like, "Your baby, she all right. She coming with me." You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Took her baby. So imagine it turned up like 10 times more than that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we fear, like we don't be playing around on these days because it's like, man,
it's like you be thinking it's a joke, and then
yeah,
Lord send your ass back to the spirit world.
I wouldn't even want to play around like that. I'm gonna just have sex on the Sabbath anyway. I wouldn't even play around like that. I wouldn't even play around with the name and everything. Because what do they call? What they call him? Ali Shaji, man. They ain't no joke, man. The name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen. Why do you think that is?
They remember, they know, like they
took
an account of a lot of the stuff he's done to.
You know how if you saw a whole Egyptian army drowning in the red, like that's horrific, man. Or even going back to Noah's days, like the flood, that's horrific. They try to make a damn whack ass movie out of that. That's you see that shit, you're gonna be like, oh boy. Like you're gonna be like,
you get caught up in it, like you in that knowing there's no way out, like you just gonna drown. Yeah. Like that's terrifying. And like to know that he said, this time I'm gonna do a fire. That's not we want to be ready.
You might as well go to that scripture as the last. It's a fearful thing to fall to the
yeah.
What is that, Hebrew?
Yeah, let me see. I think it is.
I know faithfulness is in there, but I think that one's in there too.
Yeah, it's Hebrews 10:31. Yeah. And that's how you don't understand how serious this was. Like Jake back then, you drank one bottle of water in that time. The Lord get rid of your ass. Like that's how much we needed grace. Like and you got all these other camps like talking about the law, the law, the law. Okay. Whatever. That means that like damn near everybody be through right now. Okay?
Yeah,
they say that about the Shabbat. Yeah. You don't follow them to the teeth. Your ass is cut off from the people. We'd all be cut off by now.
Yeah. Because what did it say? Hey, you still, man, still let his hand still get cut off your hand. It ain't no, you be cutting off your tip of your finger. No, cut off that whole hand. Put that on the, nah, put that in the fire, man. Hebrews 10:30. It says, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. So, Most High say, afflict your soul is for not only a good cause, but man, if you got a problem, commandments become grievous or things that's written, and even through the order of holy men, get up on your shit, then Most High might take you out. This might take you out as a fearful thing to fall into the hands. Like it said, who's gonna deliver me in those days? Like who's gonna deliver us from this stuff? How are we gonna get out of here? They got military power, man, and they got technology, and they got weapons of warfare, They can't stand against 30 cops. How you gonna stand against a whole military, a whole army and shit?
Instead of getting 2 cops,
Yeah.
3 cops.
You damn judges putting Jake in prison and shit. You see that one of the Tyreek Hill? I mean Tyreek Hill got arrested. I mean almost got arrested.
Oh yeah.
Detained and they threw him on the ground, and that was a big uproar with Israel. But how much more like when they just go full blast on?
Yeah.
You want to be fasting helps you gear up to your mind toward handling these things and being ready for this. Because it said the spirit is ready, man. You know? So these are the type of things the Most High has us doing to remember Israel and to afflict our souls to get closer to Him and to renew ourselves, to be in like-minded as the rest of the holy men. So when this shit go down, we can stay like-minded. We can stay like that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to, drop your jaws and shit. You be all strong and all the time, and then time hits, and then you dropping your jaws and shit. Damn, what happened? I want to be strong, all the way through, man. Like,
shit.
I'll
tell you this. I see it, Jake. I've been seeing out here acting all hard, and that be a draw chopper, bust out laughing at your ass because you didn't have that spirit. Yeah. We is not playing with your budget about shot. You've been trying to tell Jake. Time's almost up, Jake. It's almost up. We all got to get right with the Most High, and this is the start,
because this is about to become a horror movie, man.
Shit.
And them evil angels, they in line with the Most High, so they fear His men. Like,
it said He gonna come on the heathen like never before, like they never ever recorded ever.
Yeah, they had that. Yeah,
and they.
Go ahead.
Like that one thing we seen just a minute ago, they had a 650-foot mega tsunami hit all over the place. Yeah, like that shit.
Yeah, how can you escape that? There's water everywhere.
And they know that's the Most High doing that shit. Like they know.
And you see when the tsunamis happen, all the boats and the cars, they look like toys, man. Like they just float down, and like car can hit you and kill you, but that water can take them cars out like Tonka toys, man. Like, damn. That's some power for you, man. I want us to escape from it. I don't want to be here when Esau try to, I want to be up like really that beat me up Scotty stuff. I want to be that, man.
Yeah, when you hear them sirens go off, because that's going to be a scary scene right there.
Yeah.
Because you ain't going to know you're the elect really until you get beamed up if you ain't got no spiritual powers, And when you got the spiritual powers, you still got to be humble. You remember Samson had spiritual powers, he took them away from him. So you can't get cocky just because you got them powers too. You just got to be humble. In case you do get him. Because he can best around take him and you get left.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Shit, hell no. Hell no. You better keep your shit on your shit.
You see them people, that's why the Most High got this gruesome news showing through TikTok and these media channels. So you could see somebody get ripped up by a bear and shit. Or by a lion. You be like, damn, you can hear the screams, the 911 call. Like, damn, that was a straight judgment right there, man.
Yeah, and like really 9/11, that 911 really mean organized chaos. And it is. It's organized chaos from Yahweh Shem Shai. It said, if there's evil in the city, have the Lord not done it? In Amos 3:7. So this is organized chaos. They be trying to call Esau Edom come save from Yahweh Shema Shai and they can't. You know? And the Lord eventually he's about to pull Esau Edom back and his cleanup crew is about to get he about to cancel the cleanup crew. It's gonna be dead bodies all over the earth.
Yeah. It said if they increase, let it be for their destruction.
Yeah. Like ain't no be no more calling Esau Edom. For you women out there too.
Yeah.
And whatever because that's why a lot of women got they got this thing of like they feel like they protected right now. They can just call Esau Edom. Yeah. That shit's gonna be done.
And America's a fun place for them. Place of comfort, you know. And everybody has fun in America. It's like parties all day and every day.
But the Lord's trying to warn them, you know, just like that one lady, Sonia Massey, she called him she in the spirit world now. Yeah. So just because you, man, you better have your Basham outside with you.
Yeah, it's going down there. Anyway, you know, yeah, beautiful thing falling to the end of the Most High. Yeah. But the water, for those that tune in and come aboard, man, brothers and sisters who have tuned in or tune in later, you know, keep yourself safe and as we said, there's a reason to keep in these days. It's like the Most High is kind of like He's protecting us. He's keeping us on this side of protection to where we continue to build up our spirit. He's continued and showing us that, look, I love you. I gave you this. I gave you, mind to take these things in, to take, take heed to these things. They good for you. Good. This is good for you, man. This is good for you. Like we said, they're killing us with the food, man. Jake is, dying of all kind of diseases now. Damn. So stay prayed up, man. If we at war, prayer is an act of fighting this devil, warring with this devil, and defeating this devil, as well as your faith and your hope. That's what they want to take away from us, man. That's why they gave us all this BS instead of this truth. It kills your hope. Like, damn, I want to be president. And then next thing you know, president getting shot at. You see Donald Trump getting shot at. Like, damn, if he getting shot up, I ain't got a chance. They hate niggas anyway. So all the dreams of America is shot. There's no more dreams left. No more future left. Yeah. But that's not sad for us, man. It's good news for us, and it's happy times, exciting times for us. And this is one of those times. This is one of the days that's for us, man. Without the 9 to 5 or in the midst of the 9 to 5, we still get to take this within our spirit. And even if we have to work, looking at these devils like, yeah, I got my Father, Day of Atonement today. My Father gave us these special things. They can't have it. They don't have it. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. Hey, take care to them. Most High will. We do a future video going into some heavier topics, man. So once again, we're gonna give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Barak Shai, the bonds to Apostle, Elder Bishops, Great Millstone, Most High, to about each word for the whole place. Most High will. And shalom.
Shalom.